let's start a new section today. Okay. So in the past few sections, so we were learning about lines, angles, and polygons in a circle. Okay, and in the following section, we are going to learn the relationship between a circle and a straight line. Okay, so there can be three types of relationship. Okay, so only three, which will be like this. So let me do it like this. So we will consider the number of intersection points between the straight line and the circle. Okay, there will be three different cases. The first case is the number of intersection points. Is 0. Okay, which means that they do not intersect with each other at all. Okay, that is like this. And then the second case, case 2, will be like this. The number of intersection points is 1. And case 3, the number of intersection points is 2. Okay, 3 different cases. So we will categorize the 3 different cases by the number of intersection points between the circle and the straight line. Okay, and case 1 is not interesting at all. Okay, so we are not going to learn anything in case 1. Okay, case 3 is interesting only when we are doing coordinate geometry later. Okay, in Form 5. Okay. So we are not going to learn any new theorems from case 3 also. So what is remaining is case 2. Case 2 is a very special case. Okay, that's we are going to devote the following 3 sections. All of them are about case 3. Okay, we are going to learn 3 more reasons about this case. 但係第一樣嘢咧。你要認得啲 keywords 先 ，okay? So for the following few minutes, please write down all the keywords that I'm going to type here. Okay? This is for case 2. We do not need to learn anything from case 1 and case 3. Okay? So if there is only one intersection point between a circle and a straight line, then I will say that the straight line and the circle touches each other. Okay, so can you write this down? The straight line and the circle touches each other. Or sometimes we will write the straight line touches the circle, or the circle touches the straight line. Okay, so the keyword is touch. Touch means only intersect at one point. Okay. How about this one? If there are 2 points, normally we will describe it by cut the circle at 2 points. Okay, and we will say that the straight line touch the circle at 1 point and cut the circle at 2 points. Can you distinguish between these 2 keywords? 大家聽唔聽到？聽唔聽到 ？Touch at 1 point and cut at 2 points. OK， 好，跟住仲有啊，因為咧好多唔同嘅形容嘅方法嘅，所以即係題目有陣時講咗啲其中一種嘅形容方法，你只要知道其實係屬於呢一個 case， 就有我哋即嚟緊會學嘅一啲 reason 可以用咁樣樣。OK， 仲有就係啦，我哋會話咧 ，the straight line is a tangent to the circle. Okay, straight line is a tangent to the circle. Can you see my words? T-A-N-G-E-N-T. This tangent is exactly the same as tangent theta, sine, cosine, tangent. That tangent. Okay, I mean the spelling is exactly the same. Okay, but the meaning is completely different. Okay, meaning is different. Okay, this tangent is a straight line. It's a straight line. Okay, means this straight line means that the straight line which is touching the circle at 1 point. Okay. 得唔得？嗱，呢幾個 keyword 請你記下，或者你直頭咧 highlight 埋佢啦。OK， number of intersection point is 1, which means that they touch each other, and the straight line is called a tangent to the circle. OK， 好啦，仲有一個字要教你嘅，就係。If there is only one intersection point, then that intersection point has a special name. This point is called the point of contact. Point of contact. Okay? The Chinese name is 接觸點。Okay? Point of contact. 咁呢個都係重要嘅，得唔得？因為咧有陣時咧，即係題目淨係喺文字形容咗俾你聽，唔俾幅圖你嘅時候咧，你就要知道佢講啲咩嘢㗎啦。OK， so this point is called the point of contact. Is that okay? All right. So this is about the wordings. Okay, the keywords and sentence and the description, and then let's go to the theorems, the reasons. Okay, what properties we can have about the tangent. Okay, let's go to the next page. First one is actually very easy to remember. Theorem 6. Theorem 6. So, if there is a circle and a straight line, and it is given that that straight line is a tangent to the circle, and they touch the circle at point P, which means that P is the point of contact. Okay, and if we know the location of the center of the circle, then we can draw a line joining the center and the point of contact. And obviously, this OP is a radius of the circle, right? And we have the reason, we have the property that this radius, and this tangent will be perpendicular to each other. Okay, which means that the angle between these two lines is 90 degrees. 嗱，呢一個咧幾有用嘅。點解咧？因為有陣時咧，我哋做數題目咧，我大家都遇過一啲題目啦，佢完全唔俾數字你嘅。OK， 唔俾數字你嘅，我哋點樣去無中生有生啲數字出嚟咧？呢個90度咧，90度就係一個數字嚟㗎啦，係嘛？只要你發現到有一條 tangent 啦，同埋喺嗰個 point of contact 嗰度畫翻條 radius 上去 centre 嘅話咧，我哋就可以出到一隻90度出嚟㗎啦。呢一個嘅好處咧，即係好用嘅程度咧，等同於我哋之前學嘅 angle in semicircle 係嘛？一見到 diameter 嘅話咧，就有隻90度出嚟啦。一見到 tangent and radius， 我哋就知道係 perpendicular 嘅話咧，亦都有隻90度出嚟啦。咁樣 ，OK。So this is the first reason we are going to learn in this part. The reason will be just called the tangent perpendicular to radius. Tangent perpendicular to radius. Okay? whenever we want to say that it is 90 degrees, or to say that the two lines are perpendicular to each other, we need to provide with this reason. Tangent is perpendicular to radius. Okay? So that is like this. So let's go to some example. I don't need you to understand this proof at this moment. Okay? 順便講埋呢個先啦。Theorem 7就係調翻轉嘅。Okay? The converse of converse of tangent perpendicular to radius is that we do not know whether the line is the tangent or not at the beginning. But if we can show that, or if it is given that this angle is 90 degrees, then we can conclude that AB is a tangent to the circle. Okay? And the reason is converse of tangent perpendicular to radius. 咁你記住啦，呢啲 converse 呢啲咧係要嚟俾你去到 prove 佢係 tangent 嘅。OK， 即係話咧，首先題目唔會話俾你聽佢係咪 tangent 住，但係你發現到佢呢只係九十度嘅話咧，你就可以講到咧佢係一條 tangent 啦，跟住就可以用 tangent 嘅 property 喺第二啲角嗰度啦。OK， 得。All right, so let's do some examples first. Let's go to the next page. I would like you to do the instant drill corner 11.6. Now, I just give you 2 minutes to do this. And 唔使寫 step， 淨係盡快寫到答案出嚟得啦。呢一個 exercise 啊 ，great. So give you 2 minutes. Yes. Just write down the answers as quick as possible. Yes. DSE 即係校內考試啦，同埋 DSE 同樣嘅準則㗎啦。OK， 如果唔記得寫 reason 或者寫錯 reason 嘅話咧，點樣扣分法咧咁樣？如果係我分兩種題啊，如果嗰一題或者嗰 part 係叫你 prove 嘢嘅 ，prove 或者係 show that 嘅時候咧 ，reason 係佔分嘅。但係如果佢叫你 find 啲 angle、find 啲 unknowns、find 啲 length 嘅話咧，啲 reason 係唔佔分嘅。好，呢、個分類方法清唔清晰？得唔得？好啦，咁如果係 prove 或者 show that 嘅題目，佔分嘅話，會佔幾多分咧？嗱，一般嚟講啊，我講 DSE 先。一般嚟講咧，一 part 即係 prove 咧，或者一 part 啦，係2分或者3分嘅。OK， 通常好少多過4係3分嘅。好啦，喺3分裏邊咧。如果你嗰個 proof， 我簡單嚟講，就係1分係佔係 reason 嘅，只係1分係俾 reason 嘅。OK， 你嗰個 proof 嘅流程，你寫啲 step 係啱晒，然之後咧冇寫過 reason 嘅話咧，你就可以喺個3分裏邊攞到2分。記唔記到？咁點樣先攞埋嚟3分啊？就係要所有 reason 都啱晒，先攞埋嚟3分嘅。 差唔多樣，我要見到佢個意思咯，得唔得 ？OK， 咁係啦，得㗎啦，係啦，得㗎啦，即係我唔 expect 你哋完全串錯一個字啦，係嘛？即係可能中間寫漏咗個 E 啊咁樣，咁都我諗應該接受嘅。咁但係你完全串咗你個字嘅話咧就唔得㗎啦。OK。All right, have you done question number 1 to number 4? Number 1. Because it is given that TAP is a tangent to the circle at A, which means and OA is a radius, which means that angle OAT should be 90 degrees. Okay, so angle OAT should be 90 degrees. This is tangent perpendicular to radius. Okay, but you don't need to write down the reason. Okay, so M plus 50 degrees is equal to 90 degrees, and then M is 40 degrees. Okay, so this is question number 1. And then number 2, angle OAP should be equal to 90 degrees. And this is again tangent perpendicular to radius. So we have angle sum of triangle, x plus 20 degrees plus 90 degrees should be equal to 180 degrees. Okay, so angle sum of triangle. And so x is equal to 70 degrees. And that is the answer. And then question number 3. So angle OAP should be equal to 90 degrees. This is tangent perpendicular to radius. 嗱，呢個你想唔知啊 ？Number 3， 我都記得我曾經講過嘅。If you are going to use the Pythagoras Theorem to find some lengths, you need to make sure that either the question has told you that it is a right angle triangle, or you need to prove that it is a right angle triangle yourself. Okay? 如果題目話咗俾你聽佢係正角三角形嘅，當然最好啦。咁但係如果佢冇話到嘅話咧，你試下諗下，我哋有啲咩計，有啲咩 reason 咧，可以 prove 到呢個係一個正角三角形嚟㗎啦。咁樣 ，OK？ 呢題講咩話咧？當然就係用嗰個 tangent perpendicular radius 啦，係嘛？你要講嘅呢一句咧，你先可以用到個 Pythagoras Theorem 先可以攞到分嘅。OK？ So for the Pythagoras Theorem, so we have 34 square is equal to r square plus 30 square. This is Pythagoras Theorem. And then r should be equal to, so I think it should be 16, right? 16. Yes. Are you correct? Okay. Number 4. P is a point on circle. ATB is straight line. And question asks you whether AB is a tangent to the circle at P or not. Okay. So at the beginning, the question did not tell you whether ATB is a tangent or not. And it asks you to determine, to judge whether it is a tangent or not. Okay. So how can we judge whether it is a tangent or not? We need to check whether this angle, angle P, OPB, is 90 degrees or not. Okay, but what do we use to check whether it is 90 degrees? I have a triangle here with all the lengths known. Okay, so I can use the converse of Pythagoras Theorem to check whether it is a right angle triangle or not. Okay, so for the converse of Pythagoras Theorem, we are going to do this. OB square is equal to 20 square, which is 400. And then OP square plus BP square is equal to 16 square plus 12 square. And then you really do the calculation. And I think it is really equal to 400. Okay? And that is, we have already proved that OB square is equal to OP square plus BP square. Therefore, we can conclude that angle OPB is equal to 90 degrees. And this line is by converse of Pythagoras Theorem. Okay? So now I have proved that this is a right angle. And then I can further conclude that this line, this BP or AB, is really a tangent to the circle because OP is a radius. OP is a radius. And this line is perpendicular to the radius. So it must be a tangent. Okay? So conclude that AB is a tangent to the circle at P. Okay? And we need to write down the reason here. The reason is converse of tangent perpendicular to radius. Okay? So this is number 4. Can you follow? Yeah. 得唔得？好，聽唔聽到大家？嗱，呢度咧啊，講多一樣嘢俾你聽先。嗱，喺 DSE 啦 ，DSE 嚟講咧，啲 circle 嘅題目咧，即係我哋第10課同第11課啦，凡親有 tangent 呢條線嘅話咧，一定會喺 section B 出現嘅。嗱，我唔覺得係特別難啲嘅呢一個，點解咧？即係佢只不過咧係多啲嘢喺裏邊嘅啫，啲題目係咪難啲咧？其實唔係嘅，我會覺得反而易啲嘅。點解咧？因為咧有 tangent 嘅題目咧，佢批發性咧係大啲嘅，即係話咧你識嘅嘢係好少嘅，基本上咧你一定係用到幾個 reason 啦，冇乜得走嘅。OK， 我遲啲會同你做一啲即係DSE 嘅題目嘅時候咧，你知道其實有 tangent 嘅題目，你只要揾到幾個 reason 嘅話咧，即係嗰個架構咧好清晰嘅。究竟見到啲乜嘢嘢，就用邊個 reason 去做，好清晰嘅呢一個 ，OK。所以千祈唔好覺得 section B 嘅題目一定唔識做 ，OK。佢只不過係因為嗰個 topic 係屬於 section B， 所以先擺 section B 嘅啫 ，OK。Okay, now, and again, I would like to skip the examples here, okay. Let's do the instant drill number 9, number 10. Number 11. Yes. So I give you 10 minutes to do these 3 questions. Yes. Please do the password now. 試下先啦，即係我冇講到第三步嘅今次，但係我哋因為咧，即係點解今次唔講第三步咧？因為我哋新教過嘅只不過係一個好少嘅其實，但係我哋其實而家做呢啲題目咧，絕大部分都係撈埋晒前面嗰啲嘢去做㗎啦，就想即係等你試一試先。慢慢諗啊，我哋盡量謹慎嘅，呢啲，OK， 即係唔好話佢講得係就係咁樣。OK， yes。Yes。 Okay, let's check the answers. So ID number 9. BC is a diameter of a circle. BOCD is a straight line. AD is the tangent to the circle at A. AOD is 46 degrees. I want to find angle A boy C. A boy C is this one. Okay. Because O is the center of the circle, OA is a radius, and AD is the tangent to the circle at A. So we have angle OAD should be 90 degrees. 嗱，我先講啦，即係呢一個 reason 嘅作用咧，同 angle in semicircle 一樣。咁我自己做數嘅時候咧，我都係，如果我一見到有呢一樣嘢嘅話咧，我第一時間寫出嚟先嘅。同 angle in semicircle 我淨係搞得到一樣，我都會寫出嚟先嘅，咁樣。即係無論呢一 part 或者呢一題咧，需唔需要用到都好啦，我都寫出嚟先。OK， 冇死嘅。即係呢個 angle OAD is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, this is tangent perpendicular to radius. Okay, the first line. It's like this. And I want to find that rectangle. That angle belongs to triangle OBA. And triangle OBA, obviously, it is an isosceles triangle, right? Okay, so if I let X be this angle, OBA, the required angle, then I can say that this angle is also equal to X because O boy is equal to OA, right? So O boy is equal to OA, therefore I can say that angle OA boy is equal to angle O boy A is equal to X. And this is base angles isosceles triangle. Okay, and can you see that I have gathered the information into triangle A boy dot, the large triangle, and then I can set up an equation by angle sum of triangle to set up the equation. So X plus 90 degrees plus 46 degrees is equal to 180 degrees, and this is angle sum of triangle. Okay, so 2x should be equal to 44 degrees. So X should be equal to 22 degrees. And that is the required angle. Therefore, angle ABC is 22 degrees. Are you correct? we working on this? Come on, please put away all the other things. Thank you. Number 10. So in the figure, OA is perpendicular to the straight line PAQ, and then BOA is a diameter. RS is parallel to PQ. Determine whether RS is the tangent to the circle at B. Okay, I need to check whether RS is a tangent or not. Okay, so up to this moment, you only have one reason for you to use, okay, to check whether it is a tangent or not. Okay. 嗱，呢個留意啦，有陣時咧，你睇題目嘅時候咧，有陣時未必留意，未必留意到嘅，就係我哋嗰個 reason 係 tangent is perpendicular to radius 啊嘛。但係有陣時咧，佢係唔係俾 radius 嚟嘅喎，佢係俾 diameter 嚟嘅。咁但係呢條譬如呢條咧 BA is a diameter, right? But actually diameter also includes two radius. Okay, this is a radius. This is a radius. Okay, so I can also use the tangent perpendicular to radius or the converse of it. Okay, in this situation, I want to check RS here, but I have a pair of parallel lines, so I can use the parallel line first. Angle SBA should be equal to angle BAP, and they are both equal to 90 degrees. And this is alternate angles where RS is parallel to PQ. Okay, so I just say that this angle is also equal to 90 degrees. Okay, now because this line is perpendicular to the radius, therefore I can conclude that RS is the tangent to the circle at B. And the reason I've used is converse of tangent perpendicular to radius. Okay. So that is like this. Are you correct? Basically, just two lines. And then ID 11. ID 11. So in figure, O is the common center of the two concentric circles. AB is the tangent to the smaller circle at M. And then DOMC is a diameter of the larger circle. And then we have two lengths here. And I need to find CM. Oh, yeah, I want to find CM. That is this one, this length. I have the tangent AB of the smaller circle, okay, where the point of contact is M. And O is the center, which means that OM is the radius of the smaller circle. Okay, so we have radius, we have tangent, and then we can have the 90 degrees here. Okay, so let's write this down first. Angle AMO. Angle AMO should be equal to 90 degrees. And this is tangent perpendicular to radius. Okay. And so what else can we do here? For the larger circle, we have a chord AB, and we have OM, which is a line from center perpendicular to the chord AB. 嗱，係咪我哋要用翻咧第10課啦，第一個 reason 啊，係嘛？我而家今次咧望住大個 circle， 咁我哋有個16 AB 係16啦，係嘛？跟住咧 OM 咧就係由 center 揾條線垂直嘅 chord， 咁會點樣啊？ So if we have perpendicular, then we have bisect. Okay, so M will be the midpoint of AB. Okay, so let us write this down first. Because OM is perpendicular to AB, therefore we can say that AM is equal to MB, and they are both equal to 8. And this is line from center perpendicular to chord, bisects chord. Okay, so I just found that AM is equal to 8 and MB is also equal to 8. Okay. And I want to find CM. At this time, I need to let X be CM. Let X be CM. Okay. And the whole diameter, DOMC, should be 16 plus X, right? 16 plus X, okay? And so let me write this down. DC should be 16 plus X, which means that OC should be 16 plus X divided by 2. Because OC is the radius of the larger circle. Can you follow? Which means that OM should be OC minus X. Okay? OM should be equal to OC minus X, which is 16 plus X over 2 minus X. And then when you simplify the fraction, it will be 16 minus X over 2. Okay. And then, can you feel that I'm going to use Pythagoras Theorem? Okay. In triangle OAM. I just found that AM is equal to 8. OM is equal to this. Okay, in terms of X. And then OA is the radius of the larger circle, which should also be equal to OC. That is 16 plus X. Okay, so OA is equal to 16 plus X over 2, I mean. So let me paste it here first. So when I have joined OA, can you see that I have got a right angle triangle here? Triangle OAM. OA is this one. And then AM is equal to 8. OM is equal to this 16 minus X over 2. So I've got all the information in this triangle. So I can use Pythagoras Theorem to set up an equation to solve for X. Okay? So that is like this. OA square is equal to OM square plus AM square. Okay? OM square. And this is Pythagoras Theorem. Okay? OA is 16 plus X over 2 and then square is equal to OM should be 16 minus X over 2 square plus AM square, that is 8 square. Okay? And then we just expand the bracket. So it should be like this. When I multiply all the terms by 4, then I'll get this. Can you see that one pair of 2, 5, 6 is cancelled by each other? And the only pair of X square are also cancelled by each other. So what is remaining is this term, this x term, and this x term, and that's 256. So I have to move this negative 32x to the left, which becomes 64x. And the right-hand side becomes 256. Okay? So finally, x is equal to 4. Is that okay? So x is the length of CM. Okay? Therefore, CM is equal to 4. Come on, Dora.嗱，有陣時有啲即係數咧，即係特別係佢叫你揾嗰樣嘢，或者佢俾你嗰啲嘢咧係岩慘嘅話咧，就會係咁樣㗎啦。即係嗰啲運算咧會比較複雜少少嘅。OK， 得啦。咁但係其實複雜極咧，我所謂嘅複雜，因為我覺得已經係好複雜㗎啦。OK， 唔會再複雜啲㗎啦。即係我意思咧就係咧，係需要用到啲 A 加 B 括弧二次啊，當中有份數嘅話咧，已經係幾複雜㗎啦，得唔得 ？Okay, do you have any problems up to now? So I would like to assign the next classwork first. Okay, classwork. So that is exercise 11. Is it C? Yes, 11C. Let's do the level 2 problems again. Okay. So now, please try to do the exercise 11C, question number 17 to 26 in your class report. Okay, so next week I'm going to check these questions, okay? And I will not give you extra time during the lesson to work on those questions, okay? So stand up. Goodbye, class.